3D boxing here with San Antonio's own 210 zone, Hector Tanajara. It's been a while, champ. How are you feeling? How have you been?
Feeling great, man. Ready to get back in the ring after this layoff. Had a tremendous camp and ready to put in all the work that I did for this camp on Friday.
I wanted to ask you about that. You've been out of the ring longest layoff of your career, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
What did you do during the pandemic, and how did you stay in shape, and how did you stay motivated?
Well, I was still training. I had 2 fights fall through, so I had almost 2 full training camps. So I was just staying busy, for whenever I got the call again. And thank God it's here. And I'm just, ready to get back in the ring this Friday.
You did have 2 fights fall through. One of note against Ryan Garcia, which was I guess about a year ago.
Yeah, no, the one I had was the Hesta.
Against Hesta, okay.
Hesta and
then Machado with the 2 fights. There was rumored that you were supposed to fight Ryan Garcia last year. The rumor is, I just want you to clear it up, that you had signed your end of the contract and he didn't want to fight. Is that basically what happened?
I went to camp, thinking that if I was going to happen, I already had did my part, signed my side, and it didn't end up happening. So I stayed in camp, and that's when I got the fight with Hesta, and then I got food poisoning that day before the weigh-in.
And then you were supposed to fight again just a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, Machado.
On the Ring City card, I guess.
I believe in February or March.
Was that in Puerto Rico?
That was going to be in Puerto Rico, yeah, but I ended up getting COVID.
Okay. But you're healthy now, you're strong. You're fighting a young opponent, 20, William Zepeda. What do you know about him, and is this the biggest fight of your career thus far?
Paper is the biggest fight of my career, but I think I fought better opposition. I fought guys who fought more, they fought for world titles and stuff like that.
You fought a guy who won out the winter world title in Gutierrez.
Oh yeah, Roger Gutierrez as well. So like I said, I feel like I fought the better opposition, and, but this is going to be a tough fight. They're saying it's going to be fight of the night. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
I want to talk to you about that because there's a lot of guys, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, who get more press than you. But you have a better resume than Devin Haney, don't you?
I feel like I do. I fought way better opposition.
Do you feel like kind of like you're being ignored by the other 3 guys who are about your age in that division? You got Teofimo Lopez, who's earned it, right? But then you have Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, and their resumes really aren't any better than yours. Like, do you feel like...
Yeah, I feel like that, but that's why I think I got to get this victory right here to get my name out there and hopefully get some bigger fights after this one.
I want to ask you, what's next? Assuming you win this fight, I know we don't look past any opponent, but do you want one of those names? Do you want Ryan Garcia? Jojo Diaz is now fighting at 135. Is that a fight you'd be interested in? Who would you like to fight next?
Like I said, after this win, I think it puts me in talks for some big fights. Any fight at 135, I'm willing to take.
I want to ask, I love the San Antonio fighters because they all stick together. You guys are like family. I know Mario came up a little short, but what did you think of his performance?
Oh man, it was a great fight. He showed, San Antonio doesn't back down at all. I'm happy for him and happy that he put on a great fight. He fell a little short, but he showed the heart that he has and how much he a warrior he is.
I wanted to ask you about San Antonio. Your last fight, it's about a year and a half ago now, was in San Antonio. You got a huge reaction. You put on a great performance. I think the best performance we've seen so far. What do you think of your performance, and what was it like to be able to do that in front of your home crowd?
I thought it was a good performance, but what would have made it better was stopping him. Opponent that had never been stopped, fought some great fighters. But I think I get a lot of love back home, and it showed that night.
I mean, Burgos can stop. I don't know if anyone's been stopping that guy. I mean, Xavier Martinez fought him, didn't stop him. Devin Haney fought him, nobody stops that guy. Mikey Garcia fought him, didn't stop him. Let me ask you about that. Mikey Garcia is being rumored with Regis Prograis. Who do you like in that fight?
I got Mikey, man. People seem to forget that before this Spence fight, he was a pound-for-pound fighter, and I think he's going to show everyone in this fight.
And the other one I wanted to ask you about, Josh Franco. I know you're close with him, you're in camp with him. How's his eye, and when can we expect that, trilogy with Maloney?
His eye's better. He's back in the gym looking great. I think he'll be back in the ring in August. So stay tuned for that one. That's my brother.
And then main event, we got Ramirez and Barrera, 2 veterans with a lot of fights. How does that go down? How does the main event go down?
2 tremendous fighters. Sullivan is known to surprise people and shock people that are supposed to win. So but I think Sullivan's a great fighter as well. It's just gonna be a great fight.
Hector Tanajara, El Finito, undefeated lightweight, the best undefeated lightweight in the world. Tell them where they can find you on social media.
You can follow me at Hector _Tanajara.
San Antonio's own. God bless, champ.